Hello, Eagle family. Joseph Swanson here with men's and women's recruit, guide coach, Butch Babin, coach.
Hey, Butch Babin.
Thanks for joining me today. I want to take the time to talk about the season, how things are going, and then how you think your team has grown from last year, and what's been your message so far over the first couple of weeks.
Well, I think the biggest thing right now is we're really working on fundamentals, technique of the team. The first few weeks of our season, they're not real tough meets and stuff. So once a week, so different kids and chances for a bunch of different things. And coaches we get time, and we have a better idea what kids can swim. And it's just those are the things we work on really.
You and I have talked a lot off camera of how swimming is a lot different than other sports where you're spread out for multiple months. You're there from September to end of February, early March. How do you balance that with your athletes to keep them basically on performance later on in the year?
Well, the swim season, probably unlike any other kind of sport, is built on a progression. Beginning of the year, we're doing a lot of young. We're not resting much, and even through our meets, we might give them a little bit of rest on Friday, but the rest of the week we are just hitting the yardage, and that's what they need. And the balance as far as finding that for all the kids.
Let's talk about the women's team first. Return a lot of veterans from last year. Kayla Payson, who was swimmer of the year. How have you seen the newcomers come in and fit into that team? And then how have you seen that team?
We ran into a few problems this season. We lost the first one for various reasons. So our team was a little bit smaller. We're getting some kids back healthy. We have a great guy in the team. But Taylor really sets the tone because she is a leader in and out of the pool. She's 3.8 GPA. She never takes a practice off. She works hard. She performs once difficult events and meets. Swimming 1,000 or a 200 butterfly, maybe a 500 or another longer event. She's really up to the task. So her by showing that in the pool, other kids really respect. And are less likely to complain about something.
Fair enough. And then on the men's side, return swimmer of the year is Stephen Johnson, back to his fifth year. You've got several fifth-year males back. Joe Bales, another one. And then you brought in a very talented freshman class. How have those two and some other returners mentored those newcomers coming in to help build the men's team to get to that championship?
That's a great question. The students that we brought in this year, like you said, is a very talented class. So they got in the pool with a lot of testosterone, guys. But Stephen and Joe and some of the other veterans have told them this is the first season. We got a long season ahead of us. We don't want to run ourselves out. So do something silly. So I think that leadership, as well as some of the other Indian coaches, they have a really good handle on all these guys. And I would say our male team is probably a little bit ahead of us
Lastly, I want to ask, what are some of your goals for this season, and then what do you think your team needs to do to be successful?
Well, I think the goal always is to, as far as in the pool, to win a championship. But I would say, overall, I want my team to be successful. Academic part of it. I also think that balance gives you a better team. You don't have kids worrying about grades and all that stuff. They can really focus on their swimming. And I think, going forward this year, with the ability that we have both in men and women, plus our divers are incredible. Both sides, men and women. And without them, we probably are not going to be as successful. So you know, overall, I think, you know, championships, but team, you know, it's not a big deal to me if I don't win the championship. If my team is successful, has fun, and see the guys that I was
Well, that's all the questions I've got. Thank you for joining me today. Eagles are back in action at home on November 12th when they swim against Eastern Connecticut State. Thank you.